Anyone who has a Gen Z or a millennial as a child, I'm sure they have by now, or they will in the future experience this fad, this trend about boundaries. I feel like if I see one more video about, and it's usually, you know what? I've only seen videos posted from moms. I would love to see a father's take on how both of those generations are screaming boundaries. And I just made a comment on another mom's post that her heart was tore up and she was happy for her daughter and her husband. They were moving into a new house, and she called her just like, how is everything, and asking certain questions. And the daughter, again, her thing was, don't ask me anything, I'm good. And my heart just went out to her. And as parents, it's painful. We've all gone through things with children, some worse than others, some I couldn't even fathom. But it's not so much a tit for tat, but give them what they want. This whole boundaries and no contact, give it to them. When they get into a jam, remember they wanted no contact. Remember how they made you feel. When they need babysitting, when they need you to maybe call a certain resource that you have, like the list goes on, that they will eventually need. Okay? Keep in mind, don't argue back and forth. Don't say, remember when you did this versus this. No, just give them what they want. If they want no contact, no contact. If they want boundaries, now of course I'm not saying never talk to your child, but just as if we can't do God as a genie, as a Santa, hey, I want to be bothered when I want something, when I need something, do not allow them to do you the same way. Don't. Of course, you don't want to see your children suffer. Now, if they are, because there's different type of situations I've seen online. Those children that are being flat out disrespectful, you have to keep them at bay to make sure there's room in your own heart so you don't have resentment and bitterness. But you have to keep them at bay so you can forgive them adequately and give God space to work. But disrespect, you got to let them stay over here. The ones that are entitled, they think they know it all. They feel that they have all these fake communities. Again, give them what they want, because you can't complain about what you allow. Struggling doesn't hurt anybody, okay? Jesus didn't struggle, he suffered, which is a difference. So those who are entitled, those amazing children that was birthed, those amazing children who feel that they didn't ask to be here, we didn't ask to be here either. But you know what? We're here and we made the best, and we're continually making the best of it. Give them what they want. Don't be a genie. Don't be available every time they want to call, because now it's boundaries with incentives for them, boundaries with purpose. Give them what they want. Give them what they keep begging for. So when you get the call, because you will, because they need help, they need some type of assistance, don't be there. Like literally, don't be there. Let them seek your heart and not your hand. If they don't want to hear what you have to say, because they're listening to other people, but they don't want to listen to you. And that's okay too. It is. Don't be upset. Don't burn bridges. Don't hold on to any malice. Of course, is it hard? Absolutely. Some of these scenarios I've seen online, it's like, are you kidding me? Because certain generations, we would never. So, we're living in last days, and people choose to do what they want to do. Some of these moms, I wish I can just like hug, even through the phone. But interestingly enough, I'm looking for the fathers. I have not seen any fathers who've experienced this whole fad trend of no contact and boundaries until they need something, okay? But, and then of course, all parents aren't great. Just like all kids aren't great. We're not giving passes. We're not giving passes. I don't care. There's a law of the land. If it wasn't like that, when kids are disruptive, they wouldn't have juvie. They wouldn't have the juvenile system. Because even the criminal justice system understands, hey, you can raise your kids the best that you can, but even children have to have accountability. That's why the juvenile system was created. And I'm elated to see how different states are even changing certain things, because some of these children who don't want to do right, and they know if they rob, if they steal, if they rape, if they murder, hey, I'm only 16, hey, I'm only 17, I made the cut, I won't be treated as an adult. I'm elated that a lot of laws are changing that. But I digress. Back to the whole entitlement, the fad, the trend of no contact, boundaries. Again, there's some parents that shouldn't be parents. There's some parents who are wrong. There's some kids who are wrong. I'm talking about the normalcy of parents and who are doing right, who they're seeing about their kids, and the kids are just entitled, you know. Let them have what they want. Let them be who they want to be. They're of age on paper, and it's no different than how God does us. Sometimes some of us can be blessed with certain things, and then we smell ourselves and feel like we don't need God, don't want to hear what God have to say. Some kids act the same way. So what does God do? God does not beg us. Talk to me. I'm the one that blessed you with that. Talk to me. God's like, okay. Because he's a gentleman. That's how you feel about me? Okay. Is it painful? Yeah, but okay. So, act like God. God forgives, and a lot of people feel that forgiveness means if someone comes back and it's like, I forgive you, but that doesn't mean like, now, what do you need? You said sorry? Okay, how can I help you? What do you need? There's a cause and effect for everything. You reap what you sow. There's a thing for that. So, to all you amazing parents, I'm praying for you. And God sees. The eyes of the Lord is in every place. Hold on. Better days are coming. Watch God move. Let God handle it.